Welcome to the channel, where we explore the stories behind economics, history, geopolitics, and the events that shaped our world. If you enjoy insightful documentaries like this, consider subscribing. Now, let's dive into today's story. How did one nation become the most influential power on Earth? Its currency dominates global trade, its companies shape the future, and its military reaches every corner of the world. Was it simply luck, or was it the result of centuries of strategic decisions? To answer that question, we must travel back in time. In 1776, the United States declared its independence from Great Britain. At the time, few believed this young nation would survive, let alone become one of the world's greatest powers. America's geography gave it an extraordinary advantage. Protected by the Atlantic Ocean to the east and the Pacific Ocean to the west, it avoided many of the devastating wars that repeatedly struck Europe and Asia. Beneath its land lay enormous reserves of oil, coal, iron, fertile farmland, forests, and rivers. These resources fueled rapid industrial growth and reduced dependence on foreign supplies. As the Industrial Revolution spread, America built railroads across the continent, expanded factories at an incredible pace, and quickly became an industrial powerhouse. Millions of immigrants arrived seeking opportunity. They brought skills, knowledge, innovation, and an entrepreneurial spirit that transformed the country's workforce. While Europe was consumed by war, American factories continued producing food, steel, and weapons. The conflict weakened Europe but strengthened the American economy. World War II changed everything. As much of Europe and Asia lay in ruins, America's industries remained largely untouched, allowing the country to emerge stronger than ever before. In 1944, world leaders gathered at Bretton Woods to rebuild the global financial system. Their decisions placed the US dollar at the center of international finance. As more nations adopted the dollar for trade and reserves, it became the world's dominant currency, giving the United States enormous economic influence. America invested billions to help rebuild Europe after the war. Beyond humanitarian aid, this created stronger trading partners and expanded global demand for American goods. Over the following decades, the United States established military bases around the world, protecting major trade routes and strengthening its global influence. America's greatest resource wasn't oil or gold, it was talent. World-class universities attracted brilliant minds who would go on to create revolutionary technologies. Silicon Valley became the birthplace of innovations that transformed modern life, from personal computers to smartphones, artificial intelligence, and the internet economy. Wall Street evolved into the world's financial capital, where trillions of dollars move through markets every day, funding businesses across the globe. As global oil trade became largely priced in US dollars, countries around the world needed dollars to buy energy, reinforcing America's financial power. Today, American companies continue to lead in artificial intelligence, cloud computing, aerospace, biotechnology, and advanced semiconductor development. However, the global balance of power is changing. China, India, and other emerging economies are reshaping international competition like never before. Can the United States maintain its position in the decades ahead? Or will another nation eventually rise to take its place? The answer remains uncertain. America's rise was never the result of a single factor. Geography, natural resources, immigration, innovation, finance, and strategic decisions all combined to shape one of history's most influential nations. But history never stands still, and the next chapter is still being written. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What topics should we explore next? See you in the next video.